Hi there, welcome to my channel Lovebirds Love Tarot, where I tap into the energy of the collective and interpret the cards to provide insight into your life. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. I trust that this reading will find who it's meant for in the right timing. So throughout this reading, take what resonates, discard the rest. Don't force anything if it doesn't feel like it's for you. Leave it for the person who it's meant for. Alrighty, but I do believe there may be some message in here, somewhere in here for you today, so you may want to stick around to the end to make sure that you do not miss anything. Alrighty, so the first thing that I was getting before hitting record was that you are loved, and also I heard you were right, or you are right. So whatever that means for you. Okay. Actually, let's start with Oracle, and then we'll come back to Tarot. Okay. Cast spells with words. Every new season, day, or moment can mean whatever I choose. I am that powerful. So, I'm speaking to someone who is very powerful, someone who is very magnetic, someone who has. I'm getting a lot of a light. Like there's a lot of a light within you. So know that you are worthy and you are loved, deeply worthy. The number 32 can be significant if you can see the number 32 there. Also, I'm seeing someone who is very giving, very receptive, and very open. You're very, like this, how this woman is laid out here with her heart open and this very open, receptive position. I feel like you're someone who gives a lot. You give a lot to yourself. But I'm also getting that people may not, like who you're giving your love to, they may not recognize it in the way that you need them to. But I'm also getting it's because they're blocked. So it has absolutely nothing to do with your value at all or your worth, okay? It's because they are blocked for whatever reason. It's like they have a shield around their heart or some sort of fog around their mind. They're distracted. They can't see the light. I'm hearing darkness. This person is in the dark. So if anyone has treated you any less than what you've deserved, it has nothing to do with your worth. Okay, let's get tarot. Let's see what's going on here. Also, with cast your spells with your words, or cast spells with your words, there's something here about the power that you have with your words. Like, for these people who can't see you in the way that you need to see, or for the people who can't see you in the way that you need them to see you, there's something about your words being able to affect them. Like, what you say to them has more power than you can imagine. So if there's anyone who, hopefully you're not like seeking this energy or this love from anyone, and hopefully you are already knowing that you are loved. But if there's a particular person, like if there's a specific person whose attention you need or want, there's something here about your words being able to influence them. Like there's just something that you need to say to them to sort of like click their mind on towards you. You know what I mean? Like, I guess I'm saying this, or why this message is coming to me, is because I feel like you need to know that you have this magnetic power, that you don't have to chase after anybody. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm feeling called back to the Oracle cards. Okay. We're just gonna go with what I'm drawn to. Alrighty. Meditate. What did I say? You are worthy of it all. Exactly. So this card is confirmation. It says, I am magical, special, unique, said the loving voice inside of me. I am magical, special, and unique, said the loving voice inside of me. Cast spells with your words. What you say to yourself is so very important. How you speak to yourself will determine what you attract on the outside, like what you attract in your reality. So if you're telling yourself, I am magical, special, and unique, that's what's going to reflect. Like that's what you're going to start seeing in your reality. The number 23 can be significant. I'll come back to this meditation card, but look, 32. Sorry, my microphone is in the way, so I can't. Okay, 3223. This is like, these cards were meant for each other. So what you say is very important. Like what you say to yourself and to others, but most importantly, what you say to yourself is going to determine the outcome. So start speaking more positively to yourself. Meditate to see what thoughts are coming to mind. Catch those negative thoughts. Whenever you hear yourself say, I'm not good enough, shut that down real quick and rephrase it. Replace it with, no, I am magical. I am special. I am unique. I am worthy. I am worthy of it all. I have the power. You know what I mean? That's all you have to do. So meditate. The number 35 can be significant. Solitude's voice would tell me to get lost more often. As it is in those moments I find myself, what? I'm reading this wrong. Solitude's voice would tell me to get lost more often. As it is in those moments I find myself the most. Oh, I get it. I didn't understand at first. Yeah. So, yeah. So it's so important to connect with yourself. Solitude, remember, solitude and being lonely and being within yourself, that they don't necessarily they're not the same thing. So when you find yourself being lonely, like I said, shut that down real quick. Cancel out that negative voice, that inner voice, and rephrase it to solitude. Solitude is when you are alone, but you're not lonely. I think that's what I meant to say. Being alone is not being lonely. They don't like equal one another or whatever. So when you find yourself being alone, take this as the opportunity to really connect with yourself, to go within, to listen to that inner voice, to love yourself. Take that as an opportunity to fall in love with yourself. Because when you fall in love with yourself is when everyone else will fall in love with you. I'm also remember how earlier I said that the people who didn't treat you the way that you deserve is because they were like foggy, or there was like a block around their heart or whatever. With this meditation card, I'm getting that when you connect with yourself on this deep level, when you learn to actually love yourself, like you start to cancel out that inner critic and you start to replace it with this inner compassionate, like self-compassionate voice. When you start to actually love yourself, those people that I mentioned, it's like the fog will be removed. That block will be removed. It's almost as if the block that I mentioned that is shielding them from noticing you is created. It's like a reflection of an inner critic. It's a reflection of the belief that I am not worthy. So that's why it's so important to know that you are worthy. And I feel like if you were drawn to this reading, it's so that I feel like Spirit is inviting you to, I'm hearing, get involved with yourself. Like get involved with yourself more often. Like I feel like this is an invitation to really get to know yourself, to understand, to get to know that inner voice, to really go deep. Because what I'm getting for some of you is that you may not be aware of that inner critic. You may not be aware that sometimes you're telling yourself, I don't truly deserve it, or I don't believe that I truly deserve this. I don't believe that I am lovable. You know what I mean? Like for some of you, what I'm getting is that is it's covered up by the ego. It's covered up by this I don't know what word, not arrogance, but like an overly confident energy. So if you're saying like, yeah, I don't need them, or I don't know, it's just like this defensiveness, like a defensiveness. Like for some of you, you may not realize that defensiveness is fueled by a belief deep down that I don't feel like I'm worthy of this. I don't believe that I deserve this. And that's when this meditation energy comes in. It's an opportunity for you to quiet your mind and really sit with those emotions, and to be true to yourself and honest with yourself, and accept that, yeah, I may tell myself that, or I may believe that sometimes, but that doesn't have to, I don't have to move forward with that energy. I don't have to always tell myself that. That's something that can end today, right now. You know what I mean? So when you're honest with yourself about what you truly believe about yourself, you can release it. But when you're not honest about it, you may continue to hold it in, and you may continue to operate in the same way and attract the same outcome. So if you are attracting the same person over and over again, or the same situation over and over again, take this as an invitation to sit with yourself and really ask, like, why is this happening? Like, what do I believe about myself that is recreating the situation? So be honest with yourself, be gentle with yourself, have compassion, know that it's okay to feel this way. We all feel this way. It takes time and effort and patience, and it's a practice. The self-love journey is a practice. For some people, they're lucky enough to just automatically love themselves. I think that just has to do with your upbringing and your parents and your caretakers, how they treated you and how they raised you growing up. But not everyone is perfect. Not all of our parents are perfect. So I don't know. I said that everyone, there's people out there who are lucky enough to believe in themselves, but honestly, even those people still have some self-doubt. So this self-love practice is not a journey of you alone. It's a journey that we all have to take. It's a journey that we're all on. So don't beat yourself up if you feel like you're not doing this right. You know what I mean? It's not your fault, and it's a journey that we're all on. So I feel like I'm being called to end it right there. That's your reading for today. Hopefully you've gotten something from this. Hopefully you can feel how powerful you are. Hopefully you know now that you are magical and special and unique. Just like these two cards are saying. I mean, those cards came out for a reason, and you're here for a reason, because those are your messages. I am powerful. I am magical. I am special. I am unique. Repeat that to yourself. Repeat that to yourself often, every day, because that is the truth. You are worthy. That is the truth. Not those beliefs that I don't deserve this, or I don't believe I'm worthy of this, or I'm not good enough, I'm not this enough, I'm not that enough. Those are lies. Those are lies of the ego and of the inner critic. The truth is that you are enough in every single way. So that's the reading for today. Hopefully you've gotten something from this. You can comment down below on anything that resonated with you, subscribe for more readings, and you can hit the like button if you've enjoyed this and if you're still here. Also, by showing the channel some support, it'll let me know to continue to do more readings like this. I think so far this is a little bit different than my other readings. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you again for stopping by, and I hope you stop by again next time. So until then, take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.